You know what I've been thinking about lately? Empathy. You know, there's this tool um, that a lot of people in the corporate space utilize. It's a emotional intelligence assessment to test how you are, how you manage stress, how you make decisions, how empathetic you are to yourself, and how empathetic you are to others. And that's work. That's your workplace. But I'm thinking about just general empathy, like not work related, not, how I have to show up and be or perform because I'm with a whole group of other people for 40 plus hours a week. And, we got to get along and we got to be productive and we got to get stuff done and blah, blah, all that sort of good stuff. But I'm really thinking about self empathy. And I realize that empathy is really important. Empathy to myself is, or to the self, is very, very important because it allows us to be fully human. And it allows us to have the ability to be present and to hold space for others and to hold space in a psychologically, physically safe environment. Being empathetic allows you to deeply listen and deeply feel and really respect emotions and understand emotions, my emotions, other people's emotions, but also to not be run over by them when we experience them or when we tell our stories or when we share where other people share their stories with us, right? Being empathetic really helps in reflection, and it really helps you to poke deeper at your decisions and your judgments and your behaviors and to give yourself grace in tough moments and even when you're feeling in flow, to hold grace. Now, I'm passing this human life as me, as far as I know, just once. And the only way I know how to live is to just be me, perfectly, imperfectly formed, making mistakes, making great decisions, bouncing between the two. You know, one of my favorite movies is called Auntie Mame. Um, I love the Rosalind Russell version. It's mwah, beautiful. Um, and Auntie Mame says something that has always struck me, and that is live. You've got to live. You've got to live, live, live. Yes, life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are stabbed to death. I heard this when I was a kid, and it always stuck with me. So part of this living is being self empathetic so that we can fully experience this human experience, experiment, passage of humanity, whatever you want to call it. And to do it to the fullest and to the best of our capabilities. We're flawed. We're going to make mistakes. Hopefully, we learn from them. Hopefully, we get better and better and better and better and striving and striving and striving to be the most optimal human, being human that we can be. Perfect. Liam, perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Perfect, but tilted to the side. Not quite perfect. still doing this life as best we can. And in that, it requires us to be empathetic to ourselves. And I think it's easier to be empathetic to others when we start here first. So, what do you think? Are you empathetic? And you know what? We're humans. It's okay if you're not, right? It's okay if you're not. It's a work in progress. It's something you can work towards. Okay. I mean, unless you're um, a, a psychopath or a sociopath, I mean, you might not have an empathetic leaning. Um, I wish you could have that experience, but who am I? Who am I? We all have our way and we all have been made the way we are for whatever reasons that we are made that way. Um, but if you can explore being empathetic to yourself, if you don't normally do it, give it a try. You can really make some massive changes in your life if you just kind of change that focus a little bit and give yourself the space to hug yourself, pat yourself on the back, cry, driving down the street, scream, whatever, whatever it is to get the blockage out moving so that you can be filled with a calm sense of peace, grace, love, and hopefully a liking, a deep and sincere liking of yourself. And that's about all I have to say about that right now. Have a great day.